Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Ken Biggs, and we're going to be playing Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition on the Nintendo Switch. I've never played this game before because I never owned a Wii U. I know it came out on the Wii U, and I'm not exactly sure if it's in the same world as Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, and 3, or it has anything to do with the Xenosaga series. The only thing I know about the Xeno series is Xenosaga 1, 2, and 3. I played Xenosaga 1 back during the PS2. I played Xenogears, but they're more like spiritual successors. Xenogears Xenosaga was supposed to be in the same world, but you know, it didn't do as well, and so they never got to where it was going to be like an actual sequel to Xenogears. But we have the definitive edition of Xenoblade Chronicles X, and I want to jump into it. I want to see what this is all about. I've never played any of the Xenoblade series. I never beaten any of them. I have Xenoblade Chronicles, the first one. I have Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I have Xenoblade Chronicle 3, and I've never gone through any of them because RPGs are kind of like hard for me to complete. Sometimes it's just a little bit too much. But we're gonna jump into the game, guys. I do have a continued file because I was trying to just make sure everything was nice and set up for when I start recording this. Nintendo. Is that a spaceship? A piece of a spaceship? Oh, is that supposed to be like Adam and Eve? I remember Xenogears had like very deep themes of Adam and Eve and like Christianity and religion and stuff. Whoa. Seems like my... Oh, it seems like it froze for a second or something. I don't know what that was about. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. I just remember this game being a massive open world and there's like mechs and stuff. The hell is that? Oh, that don't look good. All right, so we have some kind of space invasion. Oh, we have two colliding factions. I'm guessing that's Earth.
July 2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning.
That don't look good.
Our planet was overwhelmed. Its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye.
Damn! Holy crap.
The coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus.
Oh, they got the hell up out of there.
Stellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale. After leaving Earth behind, We spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us, literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never.
Oh, he's getting it.
Our ship took
Jesus
heavy
Christ.
damage. We lost
Yo, this shit
control.
is crazy.
With our flight systems down, the white whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet. Its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface.
Okay, so I'm guessing this is the planet that we just landed on. I'm guessing
Since
it's safe for humans.
2 months have passed.
Interesting. Oh, okay, so we get our character creation screen. Yeah, I'm not gonna be a weeb right now. Of course, I'm gonna be the black man. But we'll go for this right here, and then we'll change up the face. I'm a pretty tall guy. I'm gonna go for a 62, because I'm 6'2". I would say that's pretty much my complexion. Maybe a little bit lighter, but, you know, whatever. I don't have any freckles. So we have very contours. Nah. No scars. I don't really like having scars on me. I have a scar. I have a little mole on the top of my head, but that's like right in the middle of my head. Nah. You know what? I'll put one on the side of my mouth. Hairstyle. Of course they ain't got no black hairstyles. What am I? This is early 2000s. Well, actually this is more like mid 2000s. God, I got these basic ass haircuts. Oh, we got the Roxas haircut from Kingdom Hearts. Okay. A little extra flair on our heads, I guess. Beard. Ew. That's the beard? Bruh. Can I get a little extra? That can't be the whole beard. That can't be the whole beard. That's ridiculous. There's gotta be like a barber that I can go to get my hair looking a little bit better than that. I mean, I guess that's just what I gotta deal with. Oh, these are some cool eyes. White and black. Ooh, yeah, it looks like we got a galaxy in our eyes. That's pretty dope. Eyeshadow. Voice. What? They have multiple voice actors. Of course you have Yuri Lowenthal. Wait, cancel.
Victory is ours.
Yuri Lowenthal. He's come a long way.
Do what I can to help.
Pappenbrook?
Yo.
Okay.
Yo. Oh. It's like
We'll work well together. I'm sure.
Yeah. Hey there. Huh? Cheers.
I'm off balance.
Victory is ours.
Oh. Easy peasy.
That's more my voice, I would say. So I'm gonna go with Keith Silverstein. That's actually really cool. They have multiple voice actors for different. That's actually really cool. Okay. Sorry, you're probably gonna see me snacking. That's interesting.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So we've woken up from stasis. Was I like a body that was left on the ship when we crash landed like 2 months ago?
Please stand clear.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one
Oh,
piece.
hello. The character models remind me of like Phantasy Star
Careful.
Online,
Just
like
take it
Phantasy
nice
Star
and slow,
Universe.
okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate.
Even to an extent, Phantasy Star Online 1 or 2. Just of course with more updated graphics. Like maybe it's the same character designer.
Your pod is the only one around that landed intact.
Oh, feel bad for
Good
the
thing
other
I
people.
found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours? You don't even remember your own name? It must be the stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, all right?
Okay. And we're gonna go with bus fare.
Good, there we go. What else you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
Show your body is working fine. I wonder if that like shake your head, show you're still disoriented. I wonder if that's like you can recalibrate your controls, like up is down, down is up. But I think the controls should be fine.
You'll take
If
it
not,
easy
then
while
we'll
you
go
shake
back.
the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first. You'll be needing a weapon.
Yes, please.
There you go. All right, let's get going.
Bro, they gave me this half Tony Stark beard. What is this facial hair I have on my face? Like, that's evil. You should never put anybody through that shit. Prologue, Awakening. Okay. If you're ever stumped about where to go next, be sure to check any nearby places marked with an exclamation point. Doing so should reveal the way forward, though is an occasional excursion off the beaten path never hurts. You know what they say about all work and no play after all? Yep. Primordia, okay. So toggle sprint, ZR is jump, that's interesting.
Most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few.
Oh, let's loot the body.
Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you? You know, the L002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right?
Bro, I'm a clean slate.
Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces.
Wait, two alien forces? So that wasn't even us fighting. So that wasn't even us fighting. That was just two alien forces just fighting each other around us.
Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget.
So are they fighting over who's gonna take over Earth?
I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you.
Oh, she got the
but we're
double
going to need to
gats.
defend ourselves.
She got the
You up to the
Akimbos.
task?
Okay. Initiate combat by targeting an enemy, then drawing a weapon. Now, what do we say? We give a whirl? Okay. Once you've drawn your weapon with A, you'll automatically attack your opponent with a certain frequency, but only as long as you keep the enemy within your weapon's attack range. Arts are special abilities your weapons give you access to. Select them with left and right and press A. To use one, you can set a maximum of 8 to your arts palette. After using an art, it will be put on cooldown, taking time until you can use it again. Different arts have cooldowns at different lengths. What? What was that even?
Destroyed. Move in and strike. Flame grenade.
Oh, okay. And we can switch weapons? Okay. Interesting. And combat feels a little bit like Xenoblade Chronicles 1.
You're not half bad.
It's just that we have guns.
There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
Sure, we'll nod.
Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
Yeah, can we get out of this rain? Advanced iron blades. Okay, we'll take them. Soul voice prompts are instructions, suggestions, or requests that your party members call out in the heat of battle. Successfully responding to them triggers various useful boons. When an ally issues a soul voice prompt, arts on your palette which match the prompt's color will be highlighted. If you use an art that is highlighted, you will succeed in the prompt. You and the prompt's issuer will gain some HP and receive a beneficial effect, and your affinity with that ally will improve. Oh, okay. Okay, healing in battle confirmed. What is that? Is that an item? All right, I want to get a little bit of combat in. I want to see how this is. We have some level 3s here. Wait, what?
Shadow strike!
Assault hammer.
Appendage destroyed.
Wait, what?
Strike.
Okay, John Wick, calm down. This is interesting. Okay, so we leveled up. Chrome armor. Got a new art. Black bladder wing. Okay. Wait, what? I'm pressing... Wait. Am I hitting the wrong button or something? I don't know.
Assault hammer.
Can't move.
Oh, okay, am I pressing the wrong button by mistake or something?
Flame grenade.
Was that a flashbang? What the hell?
I can't move.
Armor.
Okay, so physical resistance is up.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
So you can pop a...
Victory is
You can
ours.
pop
I never
appendages?
imagined this is where life was going to take me.
Okay, let's go ahead and, I guess, jump up here. Iron knife, okay. Okay, so we can't. Oh, okay, we can swim faster. Okay. Can we dive? Doesn't look like we can dive. Wait, what the hell? That's interesting. I did something. We'll figure that out later. I'm pretty sure they're going to tell us about that. Shadow Rise. Oh, crap. Wait, damn it. R? A. Wait, A. Wait, appendage. Wait, what?
Flame grenade. First in, first to win.
Oh, okay, so we did it. Okay, so I was hitting the wrong button.
Rogue armor. Assault hammer. Blast them before they get up.
Okay, so we did it a little bit better that time. Okay, I messed up right there, but oh well.
Flame grenade.
Shadow strike. Upper hand.
So we can hit certain parts of the body.
Now, melee attacks.
Oh, wait, I'm kind of low on health. Wait, battle commands. I don't have any items? Why do I not have any items?
Destroyed.
I should be having items.
Is out.
Nice
Holy
work.
crap, can I get a heal? Okay, so we slowly heal health over time when we're out of battle. That's terrifying. Holy crap. I don't have any items and I was like low on health. I could have died. This game looks really good.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
Oh, are we gonna get the mech? Are we gonna fly? Or are we gonna see the city? Jesus Christ, that is a change in some temperature. Oh, wow. That's actually really beautiful. Holy crap, what the hell? Big ass hammerhead giraffe. Hammerhead brachiosaurus. Big long neck. Yo, these creature designs are giving me Phantasy Star vibes.
Pretty wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together.
Oh, are we gonna get the title drop? That's actually really cool. This music, though.
We call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart. but it's our new home. Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty.
Indigens. That's an interesting
Given
word
our
for
options,
indigenous.
The high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking.
Yeah, we're gonna take the safe road.
That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Okay. Enemy detection type. Certain enemies you find on Mira will attack you as soon as they detect you. You can tell an enemy's detection type by the icon next to their name. Enemies with a level much lower than yours will not attack unprovoked. Non-aggressive, no icon, will not attack unless you attack it. Will attack when you enter its field of vision. Okay. Will it react when you wander too close to it? Oh, that's the big boys. If you want to reach the habitat before sundown, we'll need to pick up the pace and start sprinting. Sprinting is good for times when you need to get somewhere in a hurry or when you need to break out of an especially hairy situation. Auto run is R and B. Interesting. R and B. Shadow Rise. Can I talk to this guy? Nope. I guess not.
Sir!
Alright, so we got some enemies here. Posterior. Okay.
Alright, it's on.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Stag him with a melee attack? I bet.
Assault hammer! Blast them before they get up!
Target in sight.
Flame grenade!
Oh, we're doing some good damage now.
Throw armor!
Now, melee attacks.
Almost there. Need strength.
Slit edge.
We can do this!
Let's see what you've got. Shadow strike.
Now, close and
Now,
clean up!
my turn.
Assault hammer!
Destroy. Move in and strike.
Slit it!
We do more damage from the side. Okay.
Now, melee attacks.
This team never loses!
We got it.
Brass
Let's move.
feminist. Wait, what? Worn survival horse. Okay. We'll take that. Ground gear. A weapon's power rating is a value that broadly expresses how strong a weapon is. Whenever you're not sure what to equip, it's never a bad idea to go with whatever has a higher value and stat. A weapon's TP gain rating is a value that broadly indicates how easy it will be to build up TP while fighting with it equipped. Keep an eye on it when you want to build TP quickly. I need TP for my bunghole. Elma's bodywear. Okay. So wait, we got a medium prime. That looks like it's like very high rarity item. We might have gotten something really good very early. Yeah, I mean, we're going from 4 defense to, well, 4 defense again, but we have beam resistance and we have 4 upgrades. I'm guessing that's like slots. I guess we'll find out about this stuff later. We do have an iron knife. Advanced iron blades. Okay, cannot equip to with current class. Okay, so we're gonna go with this. Switch to iron knife. Okay, I mean, I guess that's it for now. Looks like I have a booster on my back. Okay, so we have an enemy that will attack us if we get too close. Looks like it's the big guy right here. We're gonna mess with it.
It's on.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. Shadow strike.
Assault hammer! Blast them before they get up.
Target in sight.
Okay, here comes the pain. Now, close in and clean up.
Oh, that was good.
Flame grenade!
Oh, whoops, wrong thing. Oh no, not that. No, oops, wrong thing.
Light knife. You'll push in and do some damage. Scream edge.
Okay, can we attack that right there?
Shadow strike.
Slit it. It's not over. Follow me.
Yo, what is this music though?
Upper hand.
Oh damn, I wasn't even ready.
Assault victory is ours.
Nice work.
Muscle suit bulge. Oh, I don't know what that is. I guess we were just getting like a lot of like small loot. Maybe there'll be like ingredients for like upgrading weapons and such.
All right, it's on.
I mean, I'm just picking fights with everybody.
Fire for me.
Slit it.
Shadow strike.
Assault hammer. First in,
Scream
first
edge.
away. Attack up close. Flame grenade. Here's a good spot. Open fire.
Target in sight.
Victory is ours.
Nice work.
There's a big boy right there. I'm not even gonna attack him. He looks so peaceful. And there's a level 1 creature that apparently will attack if it gets too close to it. But he's level 1, so I don't really care about him.
Open fire. Follow me.
Target in sight. Shadow strike.
Split it. Now, close in and clean
Now,
up.
my turn.
Assault hammer.
Hostile neutralized. Switch to
Oh, this
close
one's
range combat.
attacking. Okay. Inflicts blaze versus toppled targets.
Chrome armor. Split it.
Early bird.
Now, close in and clean up. Flame grenade.
Now it's my turn. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Slide. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Viscid acid.
This team never loses.
We got it. Let's move.
Advanced iron rouses. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what that is. It looks like blades. And what is this for? Because it said I couldn't equip it on this class. It doesn't exactly say what class it's for, but it looks like I'm a level 5 drifter. Whatever that is. What is this? Strawlenny?
We can do this.
Let's see what you've got. Shadow strike.
Assault hammer. Didn't see that coming. Gun him down. Flame grenade.
Scream edge.
Oh, so he was toppled. So yeah, that did the extra damage.
All right. New man.
I got a new art. Inflicts taunt to draw the target's attacks.
Infuriate. Split it. Now, close in and clean up.
Okay, so I have like a provoke. Oh, and it shows exactly who he's targeting now.
Move in and
Like
keep
a
the rhythm
tether.
going. Upper
Okay, so
hand.
he's staggered.
Sliding. Split. Move in and strike.
Flame grenade. Infuriate.
Nice work.
Advanced Storm, a Badger? Okay, Worn Soldier Assault Rifle 2. Alright, so that should be definitely new weapons for us. So let's go ahead and see if we can equip that. Okay, so we can equip... Oh, so wait, they have levels on them. So this is level 1, that's level 3, which we are. And that's a level 7 weapon. Okay, so... this is an assault rifle. Okay. We didn't get any... No, we didn't get anything, like, new with those. Yeah, of course we can't equip those. Let's try out this new weapon.
Let's see what you've got. Engaging. Lay down some
Oh, it's like a
fire
beam weapon.
Assault hammer! Flame grenade! Now, close in.
Oh, that was perfect.
Chrome armor!
The combat is actually really cool. I'm actually, like, really enjoying this.
Okay, here comes the team never loses.
Nice work.
Worn Soldier Assault Rifle. Okay. God, I feel like I'm gonna have so many items. Oh, we can't even equip that, so we'll just go ahead and go right back. Oh, we got a big guy over there. Oh, what's this? Vehicle wreckage? Storm Assault Rifle. Okay. God, we're getting like all these weapons. Oh, this is gonna annoy me. We're getting all these weapons. I'm like, ooh, what's this? Wait. We have that. But we have this level 1 weapon. Has more hits. You know what? Let's try this.
Open fire! Follow me!
Okay, so this one has actual bullets and not a beam weapon.
Shadow Flame.
Now, close in and clean up! Assault hammer! Flame grenade!
Okay, so that topples him, and then I can hit him with the flame grenade. Oh, damn it, I was scratching my nose, and then it came up.
Didn't see that coming.
I'll
Gun
topple
down.
Oh, that toppled him.
Okay, here comes the pain. This team never loses.
It's true on any planet.
Okay, so she got side slash. Oh, it's a big level 22 guy over there. Holy crap, I'm gonna leave him alone. No reason in pissing him off. Alright, we're gonna end up having to fight this.
Open fire! Follow me!
Target in sight. Shadow
Okay,
Strike.
here comes the pain. Assault hammer! Before they get up. Chrome armor! You didn't see that coming. Gun him down.
So wait, if I do that, there's a chance that I could recover cooldowns faster?
We got it. Let's move.
Because I did that perfectly, and then my cooldown came back up. All right, we need to make a run for it because it looks like we're about to get to sundown. I was just having too much fun, like, destroying everything.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, yes, because
And this
we're up
was just the
close.
habitat unit. The White Whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the West Gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
Oh crap, we're gonna have to fight this. So even here they have wolves.
And they're riled.
Oh, we're gonna get like a boss battle? Oh, is it like a mech gonna come in and save us?
Roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
Oh, we're actually about to fight him. The weapons you use on foot are split between melee and ranged weapons. You can switch between them with X. Melee weapons can only attack at close range, tend to do more damage per hit. Okay. Tend to hit multiple times, but damage per hit tends to be lower. When you use an art, you'll automatically switch over to the weapon that the art is associated with. Your melee weapon for melee weapon arts and your range for weapon. Okay. Arts which is associated with the weapon you currently will continue to cooldown even if they're already used. This is called secondary cooldown. Okay. Arts used at full secondary will have a greatly increased effect. Oh, okay.
I'll get the jump on him. Attack up close.
Side slash. Slide.
Assault hammer! Blast before they get up.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Now get in close. Infuriate.
All right, let's go and piss them off real quick.
Slash. Melee attacks. Side slash.
Oh crap.
Shadow strike.
I messed up on that.
Almost there.
Move in and strike.
Straight.
Sliding. Slinger.
Okay. Here comes the pain.
Ah, keep forgetting about that crap.
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Holy crap, them things are huge. I didn't even, like, I just noticed. I was like, they didn't look that big. Them things are gigantic.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line.
With great power comes great
All right, let's
responsibility.
head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
Bro, if I can't even remember Earth, what makes you think that this random ass place is gonna jog my memory? Worn survival shirt. Okay. Classes. Let's learn about classes. Okay, so I want to know about classes, and I totally missed that right there. The player avatar is unique in being able to change their class to a more advanced one once they reach rank 10 in the current one. You can do this in the main menu party classes. Okay. And I totally missed out on that other part, but whatever. Let's go ahead and... Worn survival torso. I mean, it looked good, but apparently it's ass compared to this. Now we're just walking around looking like a basic ass person.
Open fire. Follow me.
Target in sight. Shadow strike.
Infuriate.
Side
Okay.
slash.
Here comes the pain. Assault hammer. Blast before they get up.
Early bird.
Flame grenade.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Yes. Now get in close.
Now it's my turn.
Now, this team never loses.
We got him. Let's move.
Art required, recuperate. Oh, I didn't want to check them now. I want to take them all. All right, let's get in here. Damn, we do this massive jump. Piers?
Thanks.
Oh, hello. You must be the new friend that Colonel Elma mentioned in her report. Having just woken up after all that time, I'm sure you're dying to get home and take a shower. Unfortunately, the west gate is closed at the moment. If you want to enter the city, you'll need to use the elevator at the top of the stairs. They'll probably open the gate soon, thanks to the great work you guys did killing that monster that were causing us all trouble. But until then, you'll have to forgive the inconvenience. Please understand. Okay. Why does he have like a purple thing around him? Is he supposed to be like a special character? I can tell this is going to be a huge game. This music.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth.
Mira. Is there a Mira?
We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome
Oh,
to NLA.
New Los Angeles. Okay. You modeled it after Los Angeles, not New York City? I guess you couldn't call it New York City.
Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira. Come what may. New LA.
Aw,
is our
kitty.
beautiful life to ourselves.
Damn, y'all bought
Truth is,
cats?
We would adrift, heading into the unknown.
They know it's Ark this bitch.
Our
There's like, get all the animals.
Swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Why does it say 60%? Low-key look like Midgar. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Wait, what? Why did it look like that? Okay, there we go. Okay, so we got the title drop. Save your progress. Yes. I'll save over this little one that we had, that I made earlier.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory?
Sure, I guess.
Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
This is the part of the game where they're gonna like give me exposition, probably some training stuff. It's gonna be long cutscenes and it's probably not gonna be no action for like a whole hour. I don't know, it seems that in my older age, I don't have time for long ass cutscenes.
This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery of all
2 days
our
ago,
brothers
ma'am.
and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and grateful.
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
He making moves.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Ask who these two people are. Show interest.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Shosan was never one to let
Yeah,
the
he
truth get in the way of a
exaggerating.
good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or
Okay, so
just
call her by her first name and then call you by your last name. Oh, okay, sure, yeah.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Irina. Yo, my man
I'd
looking out.
remind you both the mams
About to
aren't
get bodied.
necessary if I thought you'd listen.
Wait, did
All
she
right,
just
ma'am.
whisper to him?
We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
I like the
Right.
outfits in this game are
We
pretty
should be
cool.
going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
All right, so chapter 1, New Los Angeles.
Hey!
Why he had me sitting over here thinking that he was about to start spitting? But he not spitting. He just, you know, they started playing some guitar in the back. Some dong 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 dong. That is a huge moon. Jesus Christ. Oh crap. Oh. That would have been really bad. This game looks really good. Dude, you need to land somewhere. Well, he landed all right. Holy crap, there's so much going on. Uh-oh. We have the waifu character.
Damn it!
Oh, he's pissed. Is she supposed to be like the engineer? Yo, this game looks really good. Like really good.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would you?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt... Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-whos?
Only one of them.
Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top
Oh, she's Korean.
for Blade.
She's 13, and I know, she looks young, and she is young, but trust me, she's one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
You know what?
All
I
right,
applaud
Doug,
this
think that'll
game
be all
because
for today. You can
the
clean
little
up
girl
Dr.
is a
Stone.
little girl. And she's not
Don't
like
mind the exhaust.
18
I'll
years
take care
old
of
and
it
19.
tomorrow.
She looks like a
Don't
little
mind
child.
it.
As with
Why am I
Elma right
cleaning
here,
up your mess in the
looks
first
like
place?
a grown-ass woman, which is
Lynn!
good. A lot of times, like, these anime, they have grown-ass looking characters and they'll be like 16 years old. Okay, so you can change your active party composition from the main menu active members. There you can select allies from the reserve and add them to your active party or swap them around. Please note that there are times when you're not able to change members. So it looks like we're gonna have 4, 8, 12, 16, 22 characters that we can recruit. That's crazy. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and add Lynn. She is a shield trooper. Okay. Affinity chart. Well, what's an affinity chart? The affinity chart notes the characteristics of all the people you meet, as well as their affinity connections to other people. You can check it in the main menu. Okay.
Hey,
My little brother just joined the Prospector. He's been a civilian until now, so I'm worried about whether he'll be able to handle all the duties of a Blade. Hello, master. There's a lot of loading in this game.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
So we've only been here for 2
One
months.
day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour then? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
What's Skell?
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, Cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
No, that looks like
CBD is the
LA.
closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet.
But also,
To your right, the residential district.
a lot of this city was already built when they were on the
and
ship.
more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley, as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs.
Skell maintenance. Is that the mechs? Are those what they're called? Skells?
And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
I feel like my eye twitching. It's like, come on, I need some more action. I need some more game. I got enough cutscene. I got enough exposition. I need some gameplay. And I know a lot of people can be like, oh, it's RPG, man. You should be getting ready for this. Yeah, I know. You know, being 38 years old, you know, you ain't got time. You know, people got work, got bills to pay. It's like, I kind of want to just get into some action. But I'm thoroughly enjoying this so far.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Lindley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
I think the thing that's getting me, that's like hooking me the most right now is the class system. I love games that offer a job system and class system. Trailer, what does this do? Credits earned, got some experience. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop by a lot of this stuff. I'm just gonna keep it pushing. Alright, so here we go, the Blade Barracks.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
Alright, so let's look at this registration. Oh, who's this? Another person we can recruit?
So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi!
Mizku.
Nagi, as in
I see.
What can I
eel?
say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
Nope.
No, nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here,
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
I could actually use some tea right now. I feel like making some tea. Either that or coffee. Silence. Okay. Are we gonna talk?
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
He could barely remember his name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
That's how we ended up on Mira.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still
Crap.
wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow...
Now I'm wondering if, like...
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat.
Yo, those cutscene
Once the
transitions
dust
with the
cleared,
music,
we
like,
set to work
with the sound effects, like,
transforming it into its current state.
it's kind of weird.
Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Okay, ask more information about Blade, ask about registration. Let's talk about registration.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
Okay, so now let's go ahead and clarify.
BLADE is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so BLADE was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
The Lifehold?
Take a look at this.
Is that like part of the ship that went somewhere missing?
The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Ku, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
All right. So, chapter 1. Okay. Take a guided tour of the Blade Administrative District with Lynn and Elma and learn more about life as a member of the Blade. Experience is 20, reward money is 5,000. Track this mission, your navigation panel? Yes. Okay, press R to display the navigation panel on the bottom right of the screen. This will show the objectives that you currently track, mission, etc. Track missions for main menu missions. You can press left and right to toggle the navigation panel category, okay? Okay, so we're in the barracks interior. Customization center, okay. I cannot use this right now, apparently. Aww. Got a nice little jazzy, funky beat. Nice little background music. I like that. I'm so far really liking the soundtrack for this game, and I heard really good things about the Xenoblade series.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah, Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
What's up with that face?
Load of that skill. Even the way that they walk is so cool.
Okay, so yeah, those are scales.
Yeah, work it, baby.
How you gonna catcall a scale? Oh yeah, we're gonna geek out.
This guy gets it. Aren't they just the coolest? Just everything about them. The lasers, the force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations. You ever have that dream where you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over and over?
Nope.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't normally show this to people, but I've been working on some Skell fanfiction.
Wow.
Hold on, I'll just pull it up here 1 sec.
She's one of those.
Oh, right.
Fan fiction for Skells. Okay, alright.
Originally, scales were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far so fast without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're
Oh, I'm gonna
thinking,
get me a
where do I
Skell.
sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Okay, alright. So we have to go to the board, right?
So this is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Yeah. Oh.
Hey.
Okay, so wait. It's over here?
Ta-da! The Blade Scout console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one Blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other Blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell Blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What?
I mean,
Just
I'd
saying,
join.
You have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
Okay, so now we're gonna start learning how to buy and sell stuff, I guess. Oh boy, it's gonna be a long little tutorial section.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
Her voice sounds
enough.
very familiar.
And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for Skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell? Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Kind of disappointed that Blade Tower doesn't look like a blade. It's a pretty cool symbol. It looks like some kind of competition symbol, though. It looks like an arena.
Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not
I mean, we're
here
gonna
as a
join
sales
Blades. I'm pretty
pitch.
sure it's
We
part
just
of the
want
plot.
You to have all the facts, so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
All right. We got 5,000 moolah and 20 experience. You've just woken up, so you must be feeling pretty hazy. If you're confused about anything, you check the tips. I bet you'll find some info there that'll be relevant to your situation. Treat them as your basic textbook for surviving on Mira. Okay. And we'll go ahead and save. Mirren Archives, okay. So now we gotta head back to Chief Nagi. I just know his name is Kentaro Nagi. I'm trying to remember everybody's name. So we have Elma, Lynn, that guy name is Doug, and then we have Nagi here.
Careful!
Honey, we're home.
Yes.
That's a very
amusing.
weird thing to say as a 13-year-old to
Who
a
wants
grown-ass
fresh cup of
man.
tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment. What in the hell are we waiting for? As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And
He
to
can
be
hold a
honest,
gun,
given
right?
our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
I'm doing my part. Okay, so we'll go ahead and accept that, because, you know,
I knew you'd make the right choice.
plots.
Welcome to the organization. Elma, he can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
I mean, usually gotta give you an age and occupation,
Let's
but I don't even know
discuss
what
that
age I
training
am.
assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments, and together they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a Blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe. and
That's
then
the
come
east
back.
gate.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the East Gate out of the administrative district, right?
I would
We
hope
should
so.
be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe!
Okay, so this is chapter 2. Install the data probe at the Frontier Nav site and complete your training. Okay. Mining probe G1s and research probe G1. I wonder if there's going to be like any side missions. I wonder if there's going to be like any side missions that are going to be like, oh, hunt this monster, hunt these amount of monsters, or give me these amount of items, like little fetch quests, stuff like that. But we're going to end the video there, guys. I'm going to take a little bit of a break right here. So far so good. I enjoy the game. The characters are really cool. The graphics are really good. Like, I didn't expect to see this on a Nintendo Switch. And like, I gotta really give it to Monolith Soft. They really remastered the hell out of this game. And like, I don't know anything about the base game. I do know that there were extra things in this game that was cut in the previous game, the previous reiteration of this, for probably like budget constraints or time. But the fact that they came back and they redid everything, and it just looks really good. And I'm glad that I'm actually getting a chance to play it now. So thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.